Previous circumstances. A character's history, referred to as previous circumstances, shapes who they are in the present. Just like real people, characters are molded by their past experiences and the reactions to those experiences. When portraying a character, you must imagine the years of experiences that have influenced their behavior, psyche, and worldview. To bring depth to your performance, you need to build a detailed history for your character based on what the script offers and what you can infer about their past. Start by examining the script closely. Look at the character's dialogue and note how they are spoken about by others. This provides clues to their personality, background, and how they view the world. Then, consider their physical actions and decisions throughout the story. These are often reflections of their coping mechanisms, shaped by their previous circumstances. The script may give direct hints or leave gaps for you to fill, but either way, you need to identify the events that would create a specific temperament, set of beliefs, and behavioral patterns for your character. Next, examine why the character makes certain choices in their life, whether social or career-related. Understanding these motivations requires diving into their past and exploring how their experiences have shaped their decisions. For instance, if you are playing a killer, begin by analyzing the dialogue and what others say about the killer. This initial layer of investigation helps you understand why the character kills. Consider their language, how they relate to others, and the behavioral traits they exhibit. Then, delve into why, how, and whom the character chooses to kill. Examine the script's explicit details, and use your imagination to fill in the blanks about their history. Often, someone who kills may be acting out of a need to regain power, usually because it was cruelly taken from them, possibly through physical or mental abuse. The act of killing might represent an attempt to reclaim their lost power, with victims symbolically standing in for their past abusers. When portraying such a role, you must connect this deep need for dominance to your own life. While you may not have experienced extreme trauma, everyone has felt powerless at some point. To access this feeling, recall a moment when you felt humiliated or insignificant and wished to assert power over a situation or a person. This desire for control, even if fleeting, is a shared human experience and can serve as the emotional parallel needed to ground your character's actions in reality. By tapping into these universal emotions, you can avoid portraying the killer as a one-dimensional villain and instead reveal the human motives behind their choices. Even if the character you are playing has a background vastly different from yours, such as growing up as an orphan, you can find moments in your life that mirror the emotional experience of feeling abandoned or alone. Perhaps you went through a time when your parents were emotionally distant or absent, leaving you feeling isolated. Use these memories to access the emotional state of a character who has felt abandoned for much of their life. This allows you to internalize the character's motivations and behaviors, making them more relatable and real. The process of exploring a character's previous circumstances also gives you a powerful reason to achieve your overall objective in the scene. Often, painful events from the past are the very things that drive a person's actions in the present. The actor's job is to channel these past traumas into a motivation to achieve their goals in the story. This approach creates a dynamic and cathartic journey, not just for the actor, but also for the audience, who may see reflections of their own struggles in the character's attempts to overcome adversity. Most people bury painful events to avoid discomfort, relying on denial as a survival instinct. However, these hidden memories often provide the most potent emotional fuel for an actor. To tap into these deep-seated feelings, you can use a technique called the emotional diary. This tool helps bring buried traumas to the surface and connects them directly to the character's scene objective. To create an emotional diary, start by identifying your scene objective and determining a personal substitution, a real person from your life who can evoke similar emotions to those your character would feel toward someone in their life. Then, using a pen and lined paper, begin writing about your scene objective, as if speaking to this substitution. For example, if your scene objective is to get someone to love you, you might start writing, "I want you to love me because." The key is to keep writing without stopping to think or edit. This kind of free-flowing, automatic writing allows you to bypass your conscious mind and tap into your subconscious, where your truest, often hidden, feelings reside. Write continuously for 2 to 3 pages. It is during this sustained, uninterrupted writing that deep-seated memories and emotions often emerge. You may find yourself recalling events, or feelings you had forgotten, or thoughts you never realized you had. Let the writing flow without worrying about spelling, grammar, or structure. The raw, unfiltered content is what matters. End your diary with a resolution that has a death-like finality, such as, "If I don't get my objective, I'll lose everything," or "I'll never be happy." This gives the scene objective a heightened sense of urgency, as if your character's life depends on it. The emotional diary should be intensely private, filled with thoughts so raw and revealing that you would be mortified if anyone else saw them. If your writing doesn't provoke a strong emotional response in you, like tears or a desire to destroy the pages, then you may need to dig deeper and try again. The goal is to uncover those powerful, often suppressed emotions that will fuel your performance. This exercise can be especially useful before a performance, as it quickly brings up relevant emotions and strengthens your purpose in the scene. Each time you write an emotional diary, different thoughts and feelings will arise, offering new insights into your character and enriching your portrayal. By continuously exploring your own history and using it as a resource, you make your performance more authentic and emotionally charged. The most celebrated actors are those who never lose sight of their own identity when portraying a character. Your past experiences are an invaluable tool for building a believable, three-dimensional portrayal. The practice of connecting your personal history to the character's previous circumstances transforms abstract script analysis into a tangible, emotional experience. Even if you haven't faced the exact events as the character, you can find equivalent feelings in your own life. This bridge between your world and the character's world allows you to fully embody the role, rather than simply acting it out. Understanding and applying previous circumstances is about more than just analyzing the character's past. It's about using that past as a driving force in the present. This connection makes your performance dynamic and deeply rooted in genuine emotion, giving the audience a sense of hope as they witness the character's struggle and resilience. By drawing on your own painful experiences and channeling them into your performance, you take control of your narrative and use it to fuel your passion and drive as an actor. Your past shapes your present and future, giving you a unique perspective that can enhance any role you play. By using your personal history to inform your portrayal of a character, you create a compelling and authentic performance that resonates with the audience. In this way, applying previous circumstances helps you go beyond mere imitation, allowing you to become the character from within, with a profound understanding of their motivations and emotional depth.